Hi there. Welcome to That's English.
Today's documentary is about cosmetic or plastic surgery.
You'll hear the expressions nose job and boob job, which are informal ways to refer to nose and breast surgery.
As you watch, answer this question. Why do people have cosmetic surgery?
Botox parties, man boob operations, and Brazilian bum lifts. Cosmetic surgery has never been more accessible or popular. According to the Royal College of Surgeons, there were over 50,000 cosmetic surgery procedures in 2013, and 1 in 10 of those procedures was performed on a man. But what drives people to change their looks? Is plastic surgery a cure for lack of confidence or an obsession with perfection? Stuart Dunstan recently had Botox.
Personally, I felt that having a long break from modelling, I'd been a model for many years from the age of 16, and going back into modelling, I felt that it was now driven more so by having youthful looks as opposed to looking more mature as it was before for men. It was more about having a boyish look, and I felt that Botox was the best avenue for me to go down. Therefore, I did it and I've never looked back. I definitely feel I looked a lot fresher. Younger, that is a matter of opinion to anybody who's looking at me.
Ash Mosahibi is a cosmetic surgeon and a member of the British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons.
Cosmetic surgery, if it's done in the right person for the right reasons, has been repeatedly shown in a number of studies that can improve patients and people's outlook, people's interactions in a society. I think so. If it's done in the right person in the right way, it can be very helpful to people.
We asked him whether the demand for cosmetic surgery was on the increase.
There's been a general increase in cosmetic procedures, and there are 2 types of cosmetic procedures: in non-invasive, which are injections and Botox and fillers type ones, and actual surgery.
But is cosmetic surgery right for everybody?
It's important that people do the cosmetic surgery for the right reasons and they have realistic expectations. If they don't, it's my job to educate them, and if I feel that still that's not achieved, then they may need more support from a psychological side to be able to help them come to terms with their body image.
Lucy Beresford is a psychotherapist. She's concerned about the increased popularity of cosmetic surgery.
My sense is that celebrity culture has also influenced why a lot of people might undergo unnecessarily cosmetic procedures. They either want to look exactly like the person that they admire or the person that perhaps they might be in love with, and then they imagine that their life might change. I think the idea that if you change the external, that somehow your inner life will also be improved.
We asked her if all patients want to have cosmetic surgery for the same reasons.
My observation is that there are generally 2 groups of patients who are looking to have cosmetic surgery. There are those who have confidence issues, who feel that perhaps if they had a nose job, a boob job, a facelift, that they would feel better about themselves and they'd be able to face the world in a better way. The other group are what are known as sufferers from body dysmorphic disorder. They have an extremely distorted view of their own appearance, and they have a great trauma about what they look like, and that's what they want to change.
Does cosmetic surgery really help to solve our problems about body image? Or are these solutions only superficial?
Ageing is something that comes to us all, but I feel that there's nothing wrong with trying to look the best for your age, whatever age you are, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There is nothing wrong with that. If I had to take it further, I would. It's a personal choice.
Ultimately, of course, confidence must come from within. That is the only reliable source. And therefore, any external changes need to be seen in that light.
So, people clearly disagree about the benefits of cosmetic surgery.
What about our question? Why do people have cosmetic surgery?
Celebrity culture has also influenced why a lot of people might undergo unnecessarily cosmetic procedures. There are those who have confidence issues. The other group are what are known as sufferers from body dysmorphic disorder. They have an extremely distorted view of their own appearance.
So, some people are influenced by celebrities and want to look like them.
And others lack confidence or have a distorted view of their own appearance.
We asked our international friends, is the way you look and dress important in your country?
You'll hear the word caste, which refers to social classes in Hindu society.
New Zealanders are supposed to be the worst dressed people in the Western world. We're extremely casual.
It's very important the way you look and dress in America because everyone has the right to choose what they wear. So usually appearances are judged off the bat based on what you wear.
But just socially, I think the Irish put more importance on just having a good time when they go out rather than, spending a long time getting ready.
I think the way you dress in Canada is important. The west coast of Canada is a little more relaxed. People are more into more sports clothing, ski jackets, that kind of thing. The east coast is a little more fashionable. It's closer to New York and the fashion scene. And Montreal is very fashionable with the French influence there.
The higher caste you are, the more well-dressed you would be. That's how the perception of people is. So if you look good, if you dress well, if you speak well, you're automatically classified as a upper class, and people will look up to you, and it kind of quite boosts your ego and opens gate for a financial success as well.
The way we look and dress is very important, especially because if you live in London and you're working in this city, you look very corporate, very sleek, and what you wear is kind of shows how you're doing at your job, how wealthy you are.
So, in America, appearance is judged off the bat, which means immediately, while in New Zealand and Ireland, what you wear is less important.
And in India, if you are well dressed, you are automatically classified as upper class.
Right. Now it's time to watch That's Britain.
Today, Alex goes back to the Lake District to find out about its past.
You'll hear the word watercolour, which is a picture painted with paints mixed with water.
As you watch, answer this question. What sort of famous people were attracted to the Lake District and why?
Today I'm back in the Lake District, England's largest national park. But I'm not here to enjoy the countryside or to take part in any more activities. I'm here to find out about the famous people often associated with the lakes, writers and poets who were inspired by its natural beauty. I'm at Hilltop, the home of Beatrix Potter. Now, she was a very talented illustrator, farmer, natural scientist and conservationist, but she's probably best known for her enchanting children's books, which she both wrote and illustrated. She wrote many imaginative stories, including The Tale of Peter Rabbit, about small animals who lived in the English countryside and had a very English way of life. I'm here with Luke in Beatrix Potter's garden. Luke, tell us about Beatrix Potter and her life here in the Lake District.
Yeah. Well, Hilltop was the first farm that she bought here in the Lake District, and this is where she came every summer to do all her painting and writing. A lot of the books were written here, and they're actually set here in the garden and in the rooms as well. So, for example, we're actually standing in the garden where Jemima Puddle Duck used to go and hide all her eggs.
Oh, fantastic. Just down the road from Hilltop is the town of Hawkshead. This picturesque little town is home to the Beatrix Potter Gallery. Here in the gallery, visitors can look at original drawings and watercolours by Beatrix. About 9 miles north of Hawkshead is the town of Grasmere. I'm at Dove Cottage, once the home of England's most famous romantic poet, William Wordsworth. Wordsworth wrote many poems while living here, and one of his best loved poems is I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. Wordsworth rented Dove Cottage in 1799 and moved in with his sister Dorothy. She was also an author, poet and diarist. I'm here with Paul, who works for the Wordsworth Trust. Paul, what was life like here for the family so many years ago?
Well, I want to say crowded, dark and smoky. It was crowded because there were a lot of people here. Wordsworth, his sister Dorothy, his wife Mary, Mary's sister Sarah, and then towards the end of their time here, up to 5 children.
And what's your favourite spot here at Dove Cottage?
Well, it's not actually here in the cottage, it's up at the top of the garden, and it's a terrace where Wordsworth would pace up and down as he composed his poetry.
Wordsworth once described Dove Cottage as a home within a home, a love within a love. He was also an avid walker and explorer and wrote a guidebook to the Lake District. His poems show just how inspired he was by the spectacular landscape around him. It's true, being here with all this natural beauty can awake the poet in anyone. So I've written a little something for you. To walk, to dream, to climb a hill, at last to find the lake so still. My heart it sings a sweet soft song. I hope one day you'll come along. See you next time.
Did you like Alex's poem, Kieran?
Yes, she must have been inspired by her visit to William Wordsworth's cottage.
I didn't know that many of Beatrix Potter's stories, such as Peter Rabbit, were set in her house and garden.
Did you answer the question? What sort of famous people were attracted to the Lake District and why?
I'm here to find out about the famous people often associated with the lakes, writers and poets who were inspired by its natural beauty.
So writers and poets were attracted to the Lake District because of its natural beauty.
Well, that's the end of this module of That's English. We hope you enjoyed it.
Bye for now. Hope to see you again soon.
Bye-bye.